is the Satin Lounge. Breathe it in. Inspirational is the first word that comes to mind when I try to describe our next guest. Here are a few other words. She's an author, a New York Times best-selling author. She's an actress, producer, holistic health advocate, radio host, mother of four, and wife to America's most trusted health expert, Dr. Mehmet Oz. And again, one of the most inspirational people that I have ever met. Satin Lounge, scooch over a little bit. Let's throw some pillows down and have a more intimate conversation. And welcome the awe-inspiring Lisa Oz. Welcome.
Well, hello, Kia. What a fabulous introduction. My goodness. Well, you have the sexiest voice.
Stop. You are so welcome, and you are fabulous. And I want to take a moment to tell you, while I have your undivided attention, that when the universe caused our paths to cross, it changed my life, Lisa. Our conversations literally fortified a courage inside of me. And I began to kind of pursue some of the dreams and the ideas that I had with a tenacity that I didn't really have before. And so I want to really, really sincerely tell you, thank you for your inspiration. It means a lot to me.
Wow, thank you. I'm so happy.
She's speechless. Can you hear this out loud? Lisa Oz is speechless on my show. I want everybody to know that.
It was just a really wonderful time period.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it was transformational for you.
It was. And, that's so true to what you do on a daily basis, be it on purpose or not. That's just who you are. People seem to gravitate towards your words, guidance, whatever you have to offer. And if they apply, it usually does become transformative for them. There's so much I want to share tonight, and we don't even have enough time to do it. And I just think we need to dive right in. I'm so excited about sharing some of the ideas that you have locked into these best-selling books. But before I do, I just want them to know more about you. And why sorry, Mehmet, that I'm in love with Lisa Oz.
He's going to be jealous.
Yeah, let him be. Where do you get inspiration, and what motivates you to want to share them with everyone else?
Well, are we talking health, or are we talking spirituality?
If you want to talk about spirituality.
Both sort of have their origins in my mom. She's really my primary inspiration. My husband too, but she's been the source of so much for both of myself and Mehmet in terms of alternative medicine, in terms of introducing us to all kinds of great teachers, in terms of the lifestyle that she promotes. So really, I'm just parroting a lot of what she says. I just have a better platform for it. But my parents sort of had the same relationship that my husband and I do, or have, in that my father's a cardiac surgeon and my mom was like a witch doctor. Okay. She's a nutritional therapist and a minister. She's an ordained minister. So she's always been the one who's been leading him over to the more integrative side, the way that I've done that with Mehmet.
Whenever I hear the word minister, or it seems like that's your life purpose. I mean, you have to give, you have to share, you believe that what has been given to you that has made you better, you have to share with someone else. Would you say that is your philosophy on why you do what you do?
Largely, I think. You don't really, I don't believe that there's such a thing as living faith without service to others. So
faith without works is dead. I've heard that scripture
I think
before.
So, but it's all about who you are is what you love, and who you love, and how you show that, and your reality is based on what you love. So I do think it's all connected.
What I find most interesting about you, these tips are really simple. These tools that you have to help people make themselves better are very simple. And I heard that you were, or I read somewhere that you were this reluctant self-help writer or teacher, that you really, this is not the path you really wanted to choose, but it's just what you have said yes to. What convinced you to just say, okay, I'll be a voice?
You can call it karma or universal irony or whatever, but I've noticed in my life that I have this tendency when I roll my eyes at something, I better watch out because I'm headed right there. It's terrifying.
Wow.
So I know I had a certain, not that I don't read self-help authors, and I do a lot, but I always was kind of, like snobbishly, had an attitude of snobbery towards them. And so I knew that was going to be my destiny at some point. But really, when I started to write, I had to write about something that I knew, and all I know is my experience. And so I'm certainly not purporting to call myself an expert on anything. What I do in my book is share what I've learned, what's helped me on my journey. Some of it I'm working on okay. Other parts of it I still struggle with. But I've wanted to share what I had learned and what I found useful in my life with other people, because a lot of it has made a really profound difference, at least in my relationships and my happiness.
Can I get a witness? I see some hands. Yes, I do. I want to talk about your books. Can you share with us a little bit about the You Owner's Manual? That didn't you co-wrote that with Mimic?
Yeah,
is that
I was
right?
a co-author. Those books were, the whole You series were me and Mehmet and Mike Roizen, who is another physician. He did Real Age, and he has this incredible library of research, which was what we needed to back up all the things that we said. It had to be grounded in science. I would go off all over the place, and I was like, you can't just make those sorts of claims. You need to be grounded in science. I'm a doctor. So, and then we had a great writer, Ted Spiker, who helped us with the wordsmithing and just made it accessible and fun. And
what are the books about? Are they about how